Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is January 10, 2022. Let's look at most beaten down stocks. We'll start with the market update, look at most active ETFs, then look at beaten down stocks. So with that, let's jump in and get started. As you look here, we got the market. Look, Dow Jones Industrial Average down big time. It came down tumbling, then finally managed to recover. And still it's down big time. Look, it's down 162 points for the day. And Nasdaq follows same theme here, down big time in the beginning, finally managed to go higher, and Nasdaq managed to go higher by 6 points here. And Russell 2000 follows the same theme here, down big time in the morning, then recovered nicely, and still down for the day as you can see here. With that, what the major news here? We got here US yield. The yield is going up, and everybody's feared. Feds will aggressively increase the rates here. Folks are thinking there will be 3 to 4 rate hikes. That's why market kept going down in the morning, and then finally managed to recover as buyers came back again. So with that, we got to be careful here. If Feds are not going to cooperate, a market may come down here. It's going to be turbulent. That's why days like today, it's great buying opportunity. Buy the dips and keep holding it for a while. You can make a good money here. So with that, let's jump in and get started. All right, let's look at before you go to ETFs here, let's go to Thinkorswim platform from TD Ameritrade here. As you look here, we got the market. Look, we got S&P 500 down big time as you can see here. At this time, we are trying to go below 100-day moving average as you can see here. Finally, we got a bounce here. That's good, but we are breaching the 100-day moving average. So that's why you got to be careful here. The moment you breach 100-day moving average, next stop is typically 200-day moving average. That's why you got to be careful here. And look, Nasdaq, which was supposed to be stronger of the indices here, it also breached the 100-day moving average here. So this you got to be careful. There is a rotation going on. It might also breach the 200-day moving average. That's why you got to be careful here. But as usual, buy the dips, at least buy few great stocks here. And if you're afraid to buy stocks, buy some ETFs, maybe QQQ as an example, or even SPY. Those will be good buys. You can, buy as the market tanks and you can average down. You don't need to worry about ETFs because there is a large basket. And there are some great stocks we'll go through. You could buy them also into the dips here and hold them for a while. Look, Dow Jones Industrial Average, it's trying to fall below its 50-day moving average. It's one of the stronger of the indices here. There are great stocks to buy here also. We'll talk about those here. Russell is broken down here. It's below its 200-day moving average as you can see here. It's a weaker of the segments here. There are some great Russell stocks we could buy also. So with that, let's jump in here and look at bond market. All right, so as I look through the bond market here, look what's going on. So we have bonds selling off big time as you can see here. Look, huge big down arrow here. Bonds are selling off. On the contrary, yield is going higher. This is what goes on when the Fed starts tightening. Yields will go higher, bonds will go down given there is a Fed is tightening. They're not buying bonds, they will be selling bonds. That's why demand for bonds will go down and yields will go higher. So when this happens, this is where economy will get a little bit squeezed out here because folks who have a lot of loan, they will end up paying more interest rates here as the squeeze as the yield go higher. That's why you got to be careful here. Typically, when yields went higher in 2018 and Fed aggressively increased the rates, stock market came tumbling down. So I think something similar might happen. We've got to be careful here. Jerome Powell can surprise us, even though he might have learned a lesson this time. And as you see here, crude oil is pretty strong. As you can see here, it's making its way higher. And gold is trying to decide where to go. I think gold is always a good hedge to buy a little bit on down days here. Today it's slightly higher, but I would buy gold on down days here. So with that, let's jump in here and look at one or two stocks and go from there. From a stock market perspective, let's start with the big names here. As you can scan through, we got the big names like Apple finally managed to go higher, as you can see here. Even up here, Apple is a great buy. So I would be a buyer of Apple here. It came down, as you can see here, and now it's trying to go higher. So Apple is a great buy as usual. I would be a buyer in Apple. All right, let's make it a little bigger here. So I would be a buyer in Apple at these levels. It's a great stock. I would be looking to buy this stock as it comes down. And then we got Microsoft here. Microsoft is a great buy here. Look, we got RSI very low here in Microsoft. 35. You could buy this very good buy at these levels here. And look here, we got IV percentile very high. You could sell some put options underneath here or put spreads below stock price here and make some good money off of Microsoft here. And Amazon.com is just can't find the bottom here. Look, big time drop here. I would be a buyer of Amazon.com at these levels here. Look, we got RSI, which indicates it's completely sold off here. It's a great buy here. And then Facebook or Meta is one of the stronger stocks here. It's managed to like stay a little higher, as you can see here. It's also a great buy at these levels here. I'm a buyer of Meta here. And next, let's look at a few more and go from there. All right, so now we'll look at one or two more and then jump into a few stocks. As you look through here, we got Google. Google managed to go higher today, as you can see here. Even up here, Google is a great buy. RSI is 37, it's a very good buy. Then you got Netflix. As you see here, Netflix is completely coming down big time here. So I'll be I'll be slowly looking at buying some Netflix here. It always comes back up and gives a nice surprise around the earnings, especially it's beaten down at these levels here. And then you got Nvidia. This stock is getting battered here, getting killed. Look, on the balance volume is stable. It's trying to go higher. So at these levels, Nvidia is a great stock to buy. And then you got AMD here. AMD is also a great stock. It's been coming down but stabilizing, as you can see here. On the balance volume, it's also pretty okay here, not too bad. So I'll be a buyer of AMD also at these levels and go from there. And we'll probably look at one more and then go into the stock chart here. So as you look through here, we got a few more here. We got ASML. ASML is a great chip play here. As you can see, a stock is coming down. So I will be a buyer of ASML also here. It's a great stock here. And then we got Applied Materials, same story, coming down here. And look, on the balance volume, pretty steady here. This is a good buy here. And then you got Lam Research, again a great play here. It's coming down big time. RSI is very low here. On the balance volume is going high, at least higher. It's a great play here. I would be a buyer of Lam here. And Micron, I think it came down after the market closed. It's also a good buy. Probably I'll wait on a little bit for it to cool off a little bit. Given RSI a little bit high here, 59. I'll wait for this to come back. No hurry to buy Micron at these levels here. So with that, let's jump in and look at stock market into a little more detail. Let's look at most active ETFs. As you can see here, we got a list of ETFs. Look, we got SPY, S&P 500. Even after this huge big drop here, we are still sitting pretty close to 52-week high here, just 3% below 52-week high. That's why we got to be careful here. So Feds can make some of these comments and cause the market to go down. So I think we got to be careful, buy some quality stocks here. SPY itself is almost at 52-week high, as you can see here. And then you got QQQ here. Nasdaq, even after this huge big downturn here, Nasdaq is barely down 7% from 52-week high. There may be some more pain as we go forward. Typically, market will test and make sure the weakest links will sell off, and then only it will go higher. That's why you got to be careful. There could be some more down days like this, but it's always good to buy the dips and go from there. And look, as you look through here, I will not go through the detail. Look, we got here FXI, Chinese stock here, big large cap Chinese stock. Look what's going on here. China is rebounding here. Typically, what happens is China goes down much ahead of US. Then finally, it will kind of come back up here again. So this tells you The large cap Chinese stocks are okay to buy slowly at these levels because they're going higher. They already had their fair share of going down. RSI is 48. Still, it's a good time to buy some big Chinese names. And then you got ARC Innovation ETF. Look, after getting battered here, it's also going down, going up slowly here. Today, it managed to go higher slowly. That's a good news here. And gold miners are going up here. It's a great hedging play here. You could buy some gold miners. Still RSI is 40. That tells you, it's still worth buying up here. And then, as you can see here, Chinese internet stocks are also going higher. China got really tired of going lower. Now it's going higher. So you could buy some great Chinese names at discount here. And then you got healthcare. It's again one of the bright sector here. You could look at some healthcare. And finally, technology also went higher today. That's a good news here. And we got treasury going higher. So I think this is what's going on here. So we should look at some of these sectors like China, like gold, and even some of these XLV, healthcare, and invest slowly and take it from there. So with that, let's jump in and look at some of these most beaten down stocks here. So we will start with the Dow Jones Industrial Average, or Dow-30. As you can see here, we got Dow-30 here. We are 30 largest stocks, 30 Dow Jones Industrial Stocks. So what we'll look at is really, we will look at the Dow Jones 30, where RSI is less than 55. So those are the stocks that are sold off pretty well here. We should be looking at those to buy. Look on the top, we got Nike here. Nike is a great play, $150 stock here. It's been battered down, as you can see here. It's just 1 year, it managed to make just 5%, but off late it's down big time. RSI is low here. It's a great stock. I think at these levels, it's good to slowly start buying some Nike. It's been down for last 1 month or so. It's a good one to buy. Then you got Visa. Visa is a play on travel. As more and more people slowly start traveling, Visa will go higher. Look, last whole year, Visa did 0%, did Zippo, did not do much at all. And as you can see here, right now it's also struggling a little bit in 1 day, 5 day, but in 1 month it's trying to go higher, as you can see here. With the RSI 54, Visa is also a good buy at these levels. And then you got a few more, as you can see here. We got Home Depot. Apple is a great stock again. Microsoft, Goldman Sachs is a good one here. CRM, Mark Benioff's company, very good company to buy here. And I also love United Health. UNH is a great stock to buy. It also got hit earlier last week here. I say it's a great stock to buy here. I would be a buyer of United Health here. So with that, let's jump in here and look at next sector here. We'll look at Nasdaq-100. As you look here, we got Nasdaq-100, and look, we got all these stocks down big time today. I picked up the stocks with the RSI lower here. I don't want to go after high RSI candidates here. All these stocks have got low RSI, as you can see here. We should look at some of these names and buy them as stocks are going down. As you look through top of the list, we got ASML, one of the quality chip name here. It's been hit pretty hard, as you can see here. Down 1 day, 5 day, 1 month, 1 year it managed to go higher. Nice 5-year gain here. So as markets gets hit, it's good to buy stocks like ASML, even though for the folks who are a little bit concerned about valuation here, a little higher. But on the down days when it's battered down, it's okay to buy some of ASML here. And then got a few more, as you can see here. We got T-Mobile. Again, RSI is pretty low here. And as you scan through, price to sales ratio is also low. They got a little bit higher debt on the balance sheet. Given it's a wireless company, they do have some assets. They got to, they have some higher debt to equity here. A little bit high debt on the balance sheet. Again, a great stock here. And then got a few more here, as you can scan through. We should be looking at some of these names here. Costco is also one of my favorite stock here. It also is getting hit here. It did nicely, as you can see here. 1 year 42%, and 5 year 261%. It's a Charlie Munger's favorite stock here. It's a great one to buy. And then you got Mercado Libre. Mercado Libre is a great stock here. It's a very volatile, as many of you know here. This is a great one. They got payment technology, they got e-commerce, they got Mercado Pago. They got a lot of things going on. Anytime Mercado Libre comes down like this, it's good to slowly buy some Mercado Libre. Even though they got a little bit higher debt on the balance sheet, it's a good company. They always manage to go higher after tumbling down. And then you got a few more as you can scan through here. All good ones. Keep watching the RSI levels here. The stock that I got low RSI, you should be looking at those to really buy. PayPal is a good one. I think only on down days you can slowly buy. But the problem with PayPal is it's been going down. There is no stopping here. So that's why I would probably wait a little bit on the PayPal here because it's not showing a bottom yet. It's been dropping all over. And then you got EA here with Take Two coming down big time here. EA is a very good play here. I would be buying Electronic Arts slowly here. It's a great stock. Look, it managed to put up a nice return in 1 year. That tells you stock is getting some support levels here. And then you got a few more. I like Paychecks here. It's a great company. And as you can see here, stock has been down. And RSI is also pretty low here, 48. It's a good one to buy. Little higher PS ratio. That's why it's getting a little bit hit here. And then you got a few more as you can see here. I also like Meta or Facebook here. Great stock here. You could buy this at these levels here. Look, we got the lower PS ratio, just 8 here. And then we got, last but not least, we got Applied Materials. Again, a great stock here. Look, price to sales ratio is just 6 here. You could buy some Applied Materials here and go from there. So with that, let's look at next segment here, and we'll look at S&P 500. Let's look at beaten down S&P 500 stocks. Look, all these stocks are beaten down here in 1 day. Nice down day here. And look, many of them have done nicely in 5-year time frame, and some of them have managed to do well in one year time frame also. As you look through here, top of the list, we got Estee Lauder here. It's a great play. Even when people are working from home, they will put up some makeup and they want to look good in Zoom meetings. I think it's a good one. Anytime Estee Lauder goes down like this with the low RSI, 47 here, it's a good buy. You could buy some Estee Lauder and sock it away. And then you got Albemarle here, great lithium play here. You could buy some Albemarle. It's a good one here. Low RSI stock has been getting beaten up as EV play. As EV goes up, even ALB will go higher. And then you got a few more as you can see here. NextEra Energy is one of my favorite stock here. You could buy some NextEra Energy. This will do well. It's a high yielding stock, good dividend also. And then you got your Norwegian Cruise Lines. This is a good one with a little bit higher debt to equity ratio, but it's one of the stronger players here. As there is a worry about Omicron, that's why stock is coming down. But as Omicron worries go away, this stock will go nicely higher. Then for the folks who want to have a little more dividend yield, Crown Castle is a great play here. You could buy some Crown Castle and collect some dividends and go from there. And I also like American Waterworks. It's a great play here. You could buy some American Waterworks here. It's a very good play here. And then got a few more as you can scan through here. Waste Management is a great stock here. Very, very steady Eddie. Very good stock. Look, it's done 152% in 5 years. It's a great stock to buy. RSG, same category here. It's also into waste management. Ecolab is also a good one here. You could also look at Starbucks, which is again a great stock to buy at these levels here. You could buy some Starbucks and go from there. Monster is also a good one here. It's as you can see, a $92 stock. Little bit higher price to sales ratio here. Valuation is a little higher for this stock here. Next, let's look at Russell 1000 here. There are some great names here. Look, top of the list, we got Skin here, Beauty Health here. This stock has been going down. It's a SPAC merger, as many of you know here. Stock has been going down of late. This could be a good one for long-term play here. Understand there will be some short-term issues here. Given price to sales ratio is high, there will be some short-term pain, but long-term it's a good one here. And then got a few more as you can see here. I like Wrapped here. Wrapped is a biotech play here. Stock has been down big time as you can see here. And look, it's done nicely in 1 year time frame. You could buy some Wrapped and go from there. But fundamentals are not there. You got to be a contrarian to buy this. So if you're a fundamental person, probably you should pass up on this one. Then I love Take-Two Interactive. Take-Two bought Zynga, at least agreement to buy Zynga. Take-Two is a great stock here. Look, it's down big time, 13%. I'm a buyer of Take-Two. I did buy some Take-Two today. I think it's a good one for the long haul. And then we got a few more here. We got Sarepta Therapeutics. Again, a great play here. Stock is down big time. I'll be a buyer of Sarepta at these levels here. Look, it's got a nice sales growth and gross margin here. I'll be buyer of this one here. And then we got a few more as you can look through here. Celsius has been going down off late here. We covered it a while ago. Has been going down, but it's a good long-term play here. If you can take some short-term pain, it's a good one to buy also. And then got a few more as you can look through here. We got AMN Healthcare. It's a great play here. Stock is down. You could buy some AMN. It's done great as you can see here in both 1 year as well as 5 years. And then got Medifast, again a great one here. You could buy some Medifast here. Look, it's done great for 5 years, but in 1 year it's struggling as you can see here. And then got Tilly's. You could buy Tilly's also here, $14 stock. Look, managed to do nicely here for 1 year as well as 5 years. So with that, let's jump in and look at Russell 2000 low cap stocks. So as you can scan through this year, focus on the stocks with some greens in 1 year or 5 year. For example, Signet Jewelers. It's a good operator here. It's into jewelry, as many of you know here. With the new leadership, they've been doing pretty well. Look, they managed to go higher in 1 year and 5 year, and nice sales growth. I'd be looking at Signet at these levels here and go from there. And then look, we got one more here, PRFT, Perficient, $107 stock here. Nice sales growth, nice gross margin, and very good 1 year and 5 year performance here. I'll be looking at buying this one also. And then you got your UUU. Many of you know this, uranium play. Look, it's down big time here. High valuation. You got to be careful. It's not for everybody. 100 plus PS ratio. But if you're a contrarian, you could put some money here. Understand it might also go down at times, but long term it will be working out well. And we got a few more here. Focus on the stocks with nice 5 year, 1 year growth here or a performance. Veru is a very contrarian play. I think they're into COVID vaccine, as many of you know here. You could buy some Veru into this weakness here. It might surprise you in the long run. Right now, it's a very low dollar stock here. This could be a great acquisition candidate going forward. And then you got your NEO. NEO is also a good one here, $27 stock, as you can see here. Has done great in 5 years. Right now it's stalling. You could buy some NEO also and go from there. And next, let's look at volume leaders. I love to look at stocks which have got high volume. This tells you there is order flow is coming to these stocks here. They are doing great. Look, we got top of the list here, Apple. These are volume leaders and also low RSI. So Apple top of the list here. It's a very, very big cap name here. $2.8 trillion market cap here. Folks are still buying. Look at the volume here, 103 million shares traded. And Apple managed to go higher today, as you can see here. Still, from an RSI perspective, it's low. When the stock market gets battered, you could buy some Apple and go from there. And look, AMD, second most volume leader with the stocks less than 55 RSI. It's a great one to buy. Lisa Su is a legendary leader. You should take advantage of this downturn here and slowly buy quality stock like AMD. Even though price to sales ratio is a little high, it's a great long-term play here. Same story with NVIDIA. It's also a great long-term play here. Look, NVIDIA managed to go higher today. It's a great one to buy into this small weakness here. This one also has a higher PS ratio, but it's very well worth it. And then you got a few more here. Neo has been going up and down, as many of you might have noticed it here. It went above 30, came down. Anytime Neo is below 30, I'm a buyer. I'll be slowly buying some Neo. It always managed to go higher, and you could trade in and out. It's a good one for trading. Below $30, you could buy some and then sell afterwards. Microsoft is a great one here, as you can see here. Managed to go higher. You should probably look at buying some Microsoft on down days. It will do well under leadership of Satya Nadella. And then you got Lucid. Lucid is for for the folks who want to take some risk. Look, very high valuation here. This can go either way, so you got to be careful. If you have longer term horizon, this could be good. Buy only on down days. And then you got a few more, as you can see here. Many of these names managed to go higher today. Look, we got Pfizer, Tesla, even Uber. All of these managed to go higher today. Uber has been doing great of late, as you can see here. If Uber gets hit, you could buy some Uber on the down day here. They got a legendary CEO. He's doing a great job, as many of you know here. And draft, Facebook is a great one here. Meta, it's a great stock to buy on down days. And then got a few more here. I also love Snap. It's been beaten down to death. It's a good one to buy at these levels here. It will also do well. Little higher valuation, but it's worth it. I think they're going to do very, very, very well. And then got a few more here. A Barrick Gold is a great stock to buy to hedge against this downturn here. It's a gold stock, as many of you know. They will do very well. It's good to buy on down days and go from there. This one is going higher, as you can see here. But if this goes down, buy some gold and sock it away. So with that, let's jump in here and look at continuation, volume leaders again, and go from there. Look, we got a few more here. We'll not look at everything here. We got Marvell Technology here. Marvell has got a little bit higher price to sales ratio here, 16. If this gets hit more, I would be a buyer of Marvell. This will do well. I would wait for this to go down a little more here, and then I'll be picking that up. And let's look at a couple more here. BCRX BioCryst is a great stock here, biotech stock, as many of you know here. A little bit higher price to sales ratio, 14, as you can see here. RSI is, let's see, 34. Stock is sold off here. You could buy some of this also here. And we got Twitter. I love Twitter. It's a great one to buy at these levels here. There are a lot of question mark about Twitter and their monetization and the platform and the effectiveness of the platform. I think it's a good one. The new leadership, they're going to shake it down and make it much better. And Activision Blizzard, it's been battered by harassment charges and misconduct, been down almost last couple months here. You could slowly buy this. I would say instead of buying Activision Blizzard, buy some Take-Two after this huge big drop here and go from there. Pinterest is a good one. You could buy Pinterest onto any downturn here. Look, it's trying to go higher today. It tells you it's maybe a turnaround for Pinterest here. And then got a few more here. Visa, TSM, Taiwan Semi did very nicely today. But I would wait for a little pullback. Both these names have got a little bit higher RSI here. I would wait. But SE, it's a great company. SE, I would slowly buy into this SE and go from there. They got nice entertainment and video gaming and e-commerce. It's a good one to buy. It's beaten down. Look, low RSI here. So with that, let's jump in here and look at. I think we are wrapping up here. Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.